Hey YouTube folks, welcome back to Let's Play Hand of Fate 2. I'm Nye. This is the tower. We're gonna try this nonsense again. Okay, let's see. So let's make some adjustments here. I don't want Dwarven Haggler anymore. Okay, so people said put in Gambling Hansel. I'm gonna put in Gambling Hansel. Because we need to customize our equipment a little bit more. Know some more of this stuff. I think we're gonna drop the Peeler and we're gonna drop the Ram Shield. And instead, I'm gonna start customizing because we have tried this multiple times. Let's see. I'm not too worried about the precision right now, so I think we're gonna go and we're gonna do we're gonna throw in Grifter's Companion and Lord Felvin's Favor. Or just Felvin's Favor. And I think those will be the things that I'm gonna use. Azazar, I never saw you say that you were ignoring the slow cards. I also never saw you say you were tracking me. You said that you were specifically saying, could it be done? And that's very different. Like, I don't want to... Oops. I don't want to harp on this too much, but... Okay. Apparently we're doing this again. Moving. Forest leads you to a large frozen pond cut into the mountain. Let's drink from the pond. Chill numbs your wounds. Interesting. Okay, so that's another good card it's good to know about. We'll go ahead and explore. Keep moving. I'll get rid of the 1.
Victory. You are learning.
Oh, sure, we'll give Golden Prey. Which gets us more health, which isn't helping us this time. Okay, we'll go and explore someplace else. Moving. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I don't remember you specifically saying me. I thought you were talking more as a general the crowd can. Do I have any equipment to give him other than... I don't... Like, all I have is my questing mace. I'm not giving him equipment. I need that. Explore someplace else. Keep moving. Okay. Take some damage. That's fine. Keep moving. In health. Okay. I guess we'll go looking for the pond again. Pond. The water's so cold, freezes your blood as it travels down your throat. That's a damage. Okay, so it's too cold to take from this to drink from the pond. Okay, we'll explore again. So at this point, we need the shrine. Okay, we'll go find the shrine again. Okay, so now we're getting those die rolls again. Cool. Let's go and accept the die. Yay! Okay. Okay, on exploring. I need that shrine at this point. Now my question is, why will it not... Do I have to go with the crow? Is that what I'm understanding here? God damn it, can I get some higher rolls? Of course not. Okay, we're apparently just gonna die here. I can't get the roll I need to get me to refill my health. So I think I have to go with the crow. Okay, that 6 is good. Okay, 17. Good. Okay, give gold and pray. Son of... And then we get this again. Offer something and... What? Okay, apparently I have to give up the mace. I don't get a choice. I have to give it up. And this has been killed many, will kill many more. Spirit blesses you before fading away. So we just get a blessing? Okay, so we die anyways. Golden Prey. Okay, there's our health. Okay, give Golden Prey. Okay, so we're getting our health back. Cool. Golden Prey. Okay, at least we got our health back. Okay, so 15 hit life. Keep moving. Can't do that. I need the thing from the crow. How am I? Not doing too bad. I need the crow, but I don't have any equipment now. So I can't do that now.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Of course it's a 13. So we're just gonna die here. Like, I don't have equipment to give you. She took my only equipment. Why did I just roll this? There's no possible way I can do it if I just roll this. I'm bad. Wind stuffs out Colborne's torch. You hear a growl behind you. Something strikes you savagely in the darkness. Claws. Colborne relights his torch. Whatever attacked you is long gone. Okay, so 10 max life gone. Lost your bearings. Hours pass. Oh, Pink of Dawn rises. Feels warmer already. The Elder should find us soon. Okay. Shrine. Zazar, you didn't change from 5 to 2622. You changed from 622 to 520. Give gold and pray. Lose 2 gold. Gain 20 health. Okay. Give 2 gold. Get 20 health. Else. Moving. You move through the trees, shivering, finding only more dense forests. Hours pass. As day breaks, the Elder of Clan Eyebright greets you with a tin cup of steaming tea. You gulp it down quickly, sighing with relief as the elixir's warmth spreads through your body. The ancestors have judged you worthy, Kolbjorn. The old northerner places a wrinkled hand on his chest and bows.
You stood by your friend.
Thank you!
The trial was meant to be for him alone. This will be counted.
The Elder watches a small bird alights on the tree beside him. I fear our clan is no more, but the hearth of Clan Eyebright may still burn true in the endless halls. Restore our honor, Kolbjorn. Avenge us. In the Weald by our village lives a shaman. Appeal to her mercy, see if she can tell us more. Okay, so on the downside, I have no food. On the plus side, that's done. Okay, Fabled Beast. Awesome. Okay. Huge success. Spare him. Get 4 fame. He's gonna give me the effect of all gain chance cards are applied twice until you leave the level, then discard this card. Okay, so that's not going to help us at all. Tally the kills. Avengers the clear winner. Take a bash from my latest harvest. Thank you. Thank you for giving me food. You gain 4 fame. Okay, so we're going to get to double that because of plentiful harvest and bountiful gains. Cool. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I have no food. Here, have food. Okay, we have food. Band of thugs. Okay. So, sadly, we no longer have the weapon that cares about thugs. And hey, look, it's an ogre. And I'm the only one who gets to fight it. Cool. I have no idea what weapon I'm using either. Okay, at least we have something. Ow. Okay, I'm just apparently gonna die here. This weapon does absolutely no damage. We actually are not gonna live, and part of it's gonna be just because I don't do damage. Okay, that's an interesting answer to a question I've had for a while. So apparently, even if it says you took damage, like at the red highlight, you still don't necessarily take damage. What game am I looking forward to most in 2018? Probably Ni no Kuni 2 right now. Okay, I get stuff. I get some equipment. Cool. Harvest Blade, excellent. I need that. 25 life. Do I get 2 of those? I do get 2 of those. Nice. Gain forfeit. Okay, Popper Plague. I definitely want the food. So we're gonna refuse to kill the poppers. It's gonna be a big fight, but that's fine. Azazar, I greatly disagree with you on that. Severely disagree with you on that statement. You do not get to ignore data, no matter what. Because all I have to say is, let's see, what's a really fun one that's not too divisive. So I don't believe gravity's a thing, and I'm going to ignore any data that involves someone jumping or otherwise moving in a way that would cause them to land on the ground afterwards. Okay, now prove gravity's a thing. Or, I'll tell you what, I'm going to ignore all data that takes place in a terrestrial environment. Now, prove to me gravity's a thing. Oh, the sun grabs things? That's an outlier. That's just, that's just stars. It doesn't happen in the vastness of space. Can't look at the orbits. Orbits are outliers. Most things don't orbit. In the vastness of space, most of it's empty. There's no orbits. No, I'm not rejecting all data. I specifically said what data I would accept. Non-terrestrial data. Orbits? Nope. Can't do it. Careful your wrath. The rest of the soldiers retreat. Space dust, those items are too small. Not gonna, they don't really have gravity. They're just kind of swinging past each other. If you can show me just in space that there's gravity. Press farmer. I don't have 30 fame yet. Hey, Ariadne's mother, give me more food, please. Well, you could talk about black holes. Those aren't terrestrial or in origin. Hey, okay. We can do this. We can do this. It can happen. And, Azazar, I'm specifically doing a reducto as ad absurdum argument, and I understand that. But the point is, you don't get to ignore data, because then you can just ignore anything. You don't get to ignore things. Yeah, we could talk about multiple star systems. But the problem is, by ignoring very large data points, I can skew the results that I'm getting. I still have to win the wheel, and unfortunately, I do not have any equipment that would help me on a wheel gambit. But I'm a little bit better off than I was, say, last time, because I will actually have food this time. So I don't have to worry about losing immediately afterwards. Ow. But that's... Slow gambits are not unreliable data. In fact, that's probably the most reliable you can use in this situation. Instead of going and looking at a situation where it's a skill everybody can have, you're looking at the hardest situations and then saying, oh, okay, this is what's here. It's not unreliable. You're adding in another variable. Press on. Conclude. Take the moon path. This is gonna force me to do this fight, but I want this fight. I'm actually not that good at the wheels. I'm having trouble with it. I need to really, especially for this wheel, I need to get the speed right. Look, we are hyped as hell about the far north. This is awesome. We just need to make sure that these guys take damage fairly often, which will force them to not do that attack. There we go. I don't know if they can be stunned, but we're going to see if Kilburn can stun them. There we go. Okay, where's the other one? There's the other one. 6, 7. I'm gonna keep hitting it so I can try to kill it with the finisher. Got it. Understand the wheel. Can you tell you how it works? It's basically just Wheel of Fortune. So you just have a spinning wheel, and it just spins at different speeds and slows down at different speeds. But Azazar, you're not... But slow is the normal condition. What you're doing is you're saying, I'm going to test to see if this person can speak English, but I'm going to ignore any words under 3 syllables. And then they fuck up, and you go, okay, this person can't speak English. You are customizing your results. Okay. Press on. The dealer's last name is Sajak or Vanna. I don't know. I don't think the dealer could be Vanna. Even if we had another die, it's not going to change anything. We're still going to lose this, but we'll roll the die for fun. I would need a 6 on this die to win. What I say about the wheel, I said it's basically exactly Wheel of Fortune. It just spins at certain speeds, and then you just have to tell it when to stop, and it will gradually slow down. I'll take the die, why not? Okay. It's cool, guys. We have food. We have food. We will get this eventually. Oh, good. I could have kept the 4, but... Hey, look, the exact same roll. I like it. It's cool. I have food. But, Azazar, you're not tracking them independently to see how I'm doing on fast cards versus slow cards. You're lumping them all together, which is bad statistics. There we go. Your question wasn't, can I do it at high speeds? The question you asked was, can I do it at all? And the problem is, you're not accounting for variables. And you're ignoring things that you don't like. Okay. Got it. We are done. We have done it. You burst from the surface with a gasp. The legendary sword still gripped tight in your hand. The Frost Fang causes freeze to the closest 3 enemies in an area. When activated, frozen enemies take 250% damage when hit. Defeating an enemy affected by freeze restores 5 life. That's really good. Can riposte between enemy combo attacks. Additional defense from a shield is useful against Northerners. Nice. We'll go ahead and equip the hell out of that. But Azazar, you're... You know what? Nope. I'm not arguing anymore. I'm not arguing anymore. As you clamber onto the icy shore, you can't help but laugh. You have made it to the far north, the end of the world. You gain 12 fame. Take a moment to breathe it in, the shimmering green lake and the vast frozen waste behind you before turning around and heading home, which will take another 20 food. I don't understand why it doesn't take food to go back, you know? I'm actually going to use the harvest plate because we still need food for this challenge anyways. You know what? I'm also going to go over here to the unimpressed farmer because now we have a shit ton of fame. Why, it's you. I'm honored, adventurer, simply honored. He insists on giving you a basket overflowing with freshly baked bread and fruits. I get to double everything. Do you have to click and then stop and go a little farther? When you press it, lands on that card? No, when you... It's, like I said, it's exactly like, nice. It's exactly like Wheel of Fortune. So, so basically... Okay, it's not exactly Wheel of Fortune. The cards spin, and when you press the button, then it starts slowing down and stopping. But the problem is, different wheels slow down and stop at different rates. Also, they spin at different speeds and have different, numbers of cards. So you have to kind of get used to different wheels. I've been just kind of winging it to see if it works. But, like, that's really about it. They're not... God damn it. A net sweeps you and Kolbjorn up into a tangle of elbows and awkward knee angles. A trap. A man in embarrassing green tights strolls towards you. Given the famine, how did you come by that many seed cakes? He pokes your haversack with his sword. The gesture is rendered somewhat less impressive when his weapon gets caught in the net. I could gain 40 food off of this? Damn, I was close. We got my money. Your coin did help. You're absolutely right. With a sword at your throat, you begin to hand him your rations. No, no, your gold. Give me your gold. He hurriedly tugs the coin pouch in your belt. Coins scatter everywhere, and he takes so long gathering that you end up pointing them out. That's amazing. I like it. That's so good. He moves to release you from the net, but stops, chiding himself. He uncomfortably bids you farewell, leaving you alone to disentangle yourself. Amazing. Okay, enter the tower. Place 20 pieces of food in its hand. Okay. I'm not sure if he's Robin Hood. I really am not. Like, he doesn't have that same do-good feel. I think they're trying to go for the Robin Hood joke here. But, you know. There we go. Ignore that trap. Steal that gold. Ow. Okay. Apparently you can walk right through that. I thought you could just, like, touch the backside of it and just kind of move along with it. Nope. Okay, well, we're just gonna take that damage. It's fine. That's fine. You can starvation, but I'm greedy. Give me the gold. Dude, you could have just gone into this, like, trap area and just gotten gold here. I mean... Leave, pass the trap's levels. Exit. There's a stone lever by the exit, glowing with silver light. Take the risk and pull it. Okay, notice... Did you just swap... No, you just got rid of my notoriety. It just got rid of my notoriety and gave me gold instead. I'm not okay with that. I'm really not okay with that. That really irritates me because I can't use my weapons now. Okay, let's talk to the bear. Is it the same thing? Okay, make a sad face. Statue crumbles at your feet. You find nothing else of interest on this landing. Okay, do I just have to do every statue? Is that what I have to do? I'm beginning to think I have to do each statue at some point. Okay. Deal 5 encounters. Okay. Go around the statue. Wasn't it supposed to reveal 5 encounters for me? Hold on. Draw a game card at the beginning of each new map. If it's a max life card, then keep it, otherwise discard it. Oh, okay, I misunderstood what that does. Okay. Misunderstood. Happy face is not the correct answer to that, to the question that the game's asking you. What equipment do we have? Grifter's Companion? I will buy that. I will absolutely buy that. I don't know if I'll ever need it again on this run, but... Band of Thugs. Okay, do I have anything that I can use? Not really. I'm gonna pull out the Weathered Swords. Have you tried Happy? I mean, we can try Happy, but the question is, what is he feeling during his last hour? Happy is the first line, and Happy doesn't really fit in the poem anyways, even if it was a question of, if it was a question of, like, learning what the time is. Like, if the point of the riddle is figure out what order it's in and then answer the question, even that makes sense as the last thing that he does. Because he's crying as he goes to see his lover. He's angry when he sees her kissing another man, and then he laughs in her face, which makes her curse him. That doesn't really make sense to have Happy be the last thing he's doing. I think the idea is he laughed at her, which made her curse, which is why she goes to another man, and then that's why he's crying. The guess I'm making. But we also don't know if the question is, like, timing, or if it's literally, like, a riddle, literally what it's asking you. Okay. I don't play any games on my phone. Well, Agamemnon, we don't know if the happiness is a, we don't know if the happy thing is even the right answer. Like, we don't even know if that's a thing. Card 1 of 2. I'm gonna take Archer's Bane, because we need the token here. No, I don't have a shield that can reflect. Never mind, I'll take Hero's Call. Never mind. I lied. And reveal 3 encounters. Cool. We're not famous, so Infamous won't mess with us. So I think I'm gonna go do Thomas the Ogre and see if we can get some more stuff out of him. How did I come up with my name? So, long time ago, when I was in, like, middle school, I was writing a lot. And, I'm trying to focus what I'm doing to make sure I don't click wrong. I was doing a lot of writing, and I, made up a character, by the name of, I don't know how I would pronounce it, Nadu Navar. And wasn't really a particularly good character, and the story didn't really end up going anywhere at the time. But, I ended up needing a screen name for a role-playing website, and so I used Nadu Navar as a screen name. And so, for a while, you know, that was what I wanted to do. But then I kind of decided, you know what, you know, I don't really like having this long screen name, because people who had shorter screen names were always, like, the cool guys. So I decided that I wanted a 3-letter name. And so I decided just to use the first 3 letters. You're gonna get me Dark Thirst? Cool. I just wanted the first 3 letters, so I just ended up going with Nye, and that's actually just literally what it stayed with. Nothing more interesting. Okay, I got the silver. Thought that was red. Yep, that's the only story behind that. Felvin's favor, which takes things out of... we're gonna actually take the Gambler's Jewel. Did I put the Gambler back in the deck? Anybody remember? Hey! Speaking of... Venom from the Soldiers. I talk about him, and he shows up. Would I like to be eternal? Absolutely not. Did I get done with my story? That was, yeah, that was it. It was literally, I had a longer name than that I shortened down to Nye and then kept it ever since then. Nye has been my screen name on websites, games, things like that since probably 15 years now. It's been a long time. Speak the devil? Wait, no, this is the wrong card. Consistent branding. I'm not sure that's exactly what I'd call it. The story I was making? No. I've always been bad at endings, and the story I was always intending to be, like, big and epic and things like that. I'll go and search Hansel. Okay, there we got the token, okay. You discover Hansel will be wearing an item that might explain his recent run of luck. Okay, cool. And we get Felvin's favor. Nice. No, I would not want to be eternal, because there's so much not good in the world that I wouldn't want to be stuck with it forever, because I'd think you'd become jaded. I think there would just be there'd be too much that would happen that would be negative. That you would just eventually start losing sight of all that is positive. Or you'd eventually just start losing your memories because you wouldn't have time to remember everything. And then when you combine that, oh hey, we're going to attempt to escape. With practice synchronicity, you both flee.
The pendulum swings like a scythe.
Close.
Hope or failure.
Okay, apparently we get to fight. Okay. But not only that, you know, you think about stuff like, about the sun expanding eventually, or the heat death of the universe, things like that. If you're eternal, you're gonna have to deal with that at some point. So, what are you gonna do if, by the time an event like that happens, humanity has not, you know, reached the stars? You're just gonna live through it. You're gonna die. Or you're going to somehow live through that, but life will be terrible for you. You know? Like, it does not end well for you. And combine that with the idea that you will outlive everything that you love. Every person, every creature, every item. Nothing will stay with you. Unless you maybe find another Eternal. Nobody wants to be the face of Bo? I don't know. The face of Bo seemed pretty happy at the end. Hey, we have to do this again. Oh, and now they're just flat burning me.
Nicely timed.
Just as the flames begin to warm the wood beneath your feet, a village elder hurries out from the crowd. Stop! I've seen this mercenary will save us all from the great doom! An urgent muttering spreads to the crowd, and you are untied. Before you leave, the elder grabs your elbow, and with a slamming of her palm against your forehead, blesses you. Get a blessing. Cool. Okay, move on. It may happen eventually. I mean, yes, you could become a scientist, and, you know, through infinite study, but remember, you have infinite study, you don't have infinite time. So, if you, at some point, like, you may not succeed in time, you know? Okay, so, place 20 pieces of food in the new gargoyle's hands.
How easily will you pass the traps put there to stop you?
Okay, you venture up the stairs, preparing yourself for whatever lies in store. So got another one of these. The other thing about being eternal, and, like, what hasn't been said in this question, Am I eternally young? Will I grow old? You know, is that something that I will eventually have to... Okay, that sucks. I can't see to know what I'm doing. Will I eventually grow old? Like, am I going to have to deal with that? Am I going to be decrepit and old for all of my days? Because that would also make me say no. I don't want to be, you know, the equivalent of, like, a 90-year-old man for all of eternity. That would probably be torture. So, like, these are questions that have to be answered before you can ask them like that. Yep, if the government finds out you're eternal, they could just decide, okay, we're trapping him to figure out, you know, why he has eternity. It doesn't seem like a blessing. It seems like a curse. Now, what the other question is, though, maybe longevity. Maybe I'm allowed to have a certain period of time. They asked how would I feel if I was eternal. Relieved, past the trap level's exit, you pull the stone lever by the exit. A wreath of silver light passes through you. Feel strange sensation in your kneecaps and watch stun as your coins become baked potatoes and your rations turn to silver. Oh, good. We swapped food and gold. Lever appears to deactivate the traps.
More traps.
The air spell into the darkness. Okay. Suddenly you hear a shriek like a banshee and a dark shape comes rushing down the steps towards you. Dodge out of the way. You lay flat against the wall and the dark shape rushes past into the light. You recognize the sigil of the Empire in a split second before its head snaps around and reveals Soldier. Her face is gaunt and pale, her eyes wild. She waits, coiled with tension, at the bottom of the stairs. I think we're going to ask her how she... Neither of these answers seems good, I'm going to be honest with you. She seems like she's nuts, but, you know, how do you respond to that? Slowly approach. Her eyes glance nervously around, but she stays frozen like a statue until you are a step away. Then, fiercely quick, she draws her sword and slashes downwards, recoiling pain from the blow. Damn it. Okay. Fun. The soldier drops her sword as if disturbed by her actions. She looks fearfully into your face for a moment before running down the stairs. You quickly note what's further up the stairs, yet another gargoyle-guarded door before running after her. Okay. Got some health back as a potion of youth. And I'm able to wield my Frostfang again. Captain Hardwick's surprised the soldier's return to the camp is replaced by a mask of pity and fear. She alternates between mistaking her fellow soldiers for Miriam and weeping uncontrollably. We gain 2 fame. Hardwick stops you before you go. Here, she has no use for it now, and you saved her. He smiles grimly, as much as she could be saved. Oh, got a healing spirits.
Nothing
Cool.
possible without healing. You and I must heal more than ourselves. We must heal this world.
I'm not using the... I'm not gonna kill her. What are you talking about? Pauper Plague. Cool. Do I have anything... You know what? We have Dark Thirst. And I need to kill Corruption with this. So I think we're gonna use this for... Well... You know what? No. We're going to use the Harvest Blade. I need the food. We can do Dark Thirst in the future. Because this is actually a lot of food I could be getting off of these guys. So if I could choose 5 people to live with me, honestly, that feels like I'd be cursing other people with the same problem. I just wouldn't want to. Do you like roleplay? Yes. Okay, I wanted to hit the guy who was trying to hit me, but I wasn't allowed to. That's 1. Two. Trying to get our 3 kills with this. Okay, got our 3 kills. I'm trying to focus, so I can't really look at chat right now. Okay. Ow. That sucked. I mean, we're gonna get a lot of food out of this already, but... which is good. We need the food. Six. We can probably get one more. 7. Okay. I don't want other people to be miserable. Best game I've ever played? Question to all. I don't know. It's a very good question. I actually don't know. Okay, we get a lot of food. We're gonna get even more food from this. 5 food there. Cool. Awesome. So that gives me my 20 food that I need. We're not gonna enter the tower yet though, because I want to see if we can do better. What artifact do you have, or what equipment do you have? Ask of Holy Fortunes? Okay. I'll just hold on to that. You can do the far north again? Oh no, it just did it. It just threw it at me again. Okay, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, I'm not gonna deal with this ogre. We're just gonna kill the ogre. I hadn't done the math. I'm sorry. You'd be amazed how often the question of what the average roll of a d6 is does not come up in an RPG. I need to start paying attention. Cool. God damn it. Okay, I was pressing the freaking button to... no. No, no. I'm just... No. Nope. Not gonna say anything. Not gonna say anything.
Fallen once more. Fortunately, this is but the lesser game, and we can try again.
That is so irritating. Plus side, we got tokens. Hoarfrost Trial gave us Shaman of Eyebright Wield. For pulling a magical sword from the Lake of the Far North, we get the Frostfang. Friend Defend Hansel the Gambler, we get the Ring of Concentration. And we gotta try this again. Am I gonna do more FTL at some point? I'll be honest, probably not. Thanks for joining me, YouTube folks. We'll see y'all next time.